Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. In the last episode, we, kind of went around this loop. That's most of what we did. So, in this episode, we're going to keep exploring. Got two humility class turrets here that I somehow managed to miss. How did I miss twice? When all else fails, just get like right up in their face and don't apologize. Can't get in there for now. Our only option to move forward is to destroy that. What we can do with missile. So we're just gonna keep moving forward. And hi there. We can't actually scan her from here. Standard Kellium energy reactor converted by the space parts to process phazon energy. So, we have a boss fight here, as you could probably kind of see from the side there. It's Dark Samus. So, the last time that we saw Dark Samus, at least before Agon Waste, where she appeared right in front of us, we got a whole bunch of our upgrades stolen. We don't really like Dark Samus. Aside from the fact that Dark Samus is kind of evil and all that, she's kind of stealing our look, making us look bad. So, Dark Samus's theme is called Darkness in this game. Very apt and fitting name indeed. There's only one scan in this fight. Even though she will change up her behavior, it's not a separate form. Phazon-powered entity. Powerful distance attacks. Phazon energy shield protects, repels all weapons. Wait until it is down to attack. Avoid close contact with targets. Scans indicate the presence of phazon in your genetic material within this entity. She wears a version of the various suit, altered and augmented by the phazon within her. Primary weapons include the missile launcher and a scattershot variant of the power beam. Boost and jump abilities are superior to yours. Ability to generate phazon shields, energy shields is also present. So, it is not recommended to use missiles against her unless she's in the middle of attack. She'll do that. Can get away with it while she's charging up and doing various attacks, but it's kind of tricky. So most of the time you're really just going to want to use the power beam. She'll also do that attack if you're a little bit too close to her. The scatter shot, if you can just hide behind cover, isn't too bad. You can also strafe around it. This was kind of the second part of the fight that's not really any different. In this phase, she's going to try to charge at you. You're going to want to hide behind pillars when you can. The 4 pillars on the edge of the room are destructible, so if she crashes into them, they will get destroyed. The middle one, however, stays throughout the rest of the fight. So, even if you take too long to defeat her, oops, not quite avoid her there. The other 4 will still be around after you stop doing that. You can damage her after she is in the cooldown from doing the charge attack. She can also launch super missiles at you, which hurt quite a bit. They also destroy those pillars as well. I keep on getting caught on the central pillar, and it's causing me to get damaged, and I don't like it. She also flies around much quicker when she's doing that attack, which makes it harder to strafe around. There we go. But in any case, you can attack her while she's in the cooldown of the charge attack, which she's not doing anymore. She seems to be favoring the super missile one. You can't damage her while she's doing that, by the way. Which is, really frustrating to deal with. Oh, hey, you're finally doing that attack again. So let me see if I can try to get this time. She does jump out of the way, but aside from that, it's not too bad of a fight. I didn't do the best job avoiding the super missiles. But of course we don't have that much, firepower to throw at her, so this is kind of an easier fight. Okay, well, that was actually kind of easy. I guess we won't be seeing any more of her. But once you defeat Dark Samus, this elevator will come down, and that's what we're going to need to do to move forward. Here is where you can get the scan for Phazon. You can also get in other places. It appears in a number of different places, but this is the first place that you can encounter it. Element Phazon, volatile ore with biomutagenic properties. Origin point of Phazon unknown. First detection of element on planet Talon 4, used by space pirates to produce vast levels of energy. Bioforms exposed to Phazon without proper shielding will eventually undergo radical mutation. And usually death, but, mutation first. So, nothing else to scan here in this room. So, for defeating Dark Samus, we'll get a prize, which is nice. And that is the Dark Beam that we've heard the space pirates talking about. So, unlike in the first Prime game and basically every other Metroid game, there's actually ammo in this game. So, the Dark Beam here and the other beam weapons that you will acquire, which are not the regular power beam, have an ammo system to them where one shot equals one shot fired, and if you do a charge beam shot, it will take up 5 ammo. So I'm just going to do a charge beam shot to open this door, and you can see. Now we can get dark ammo. So these gates, which I think don't actually contribute to logbook, if you just shoot the crystal there with the dark beam, they will open for you. So now we can open our way through this area, which was locked to us before. Then of course the game puts you in a perfect position here. If you remember that portal that we saw in this room. Oh, is this the new guy? Hey, it's the new guy. So, this is a pirate grenadier. Does not have the same gun that the other space pirates do. He has a grenade launcher. And the grenade launcher does a lot of damage. Space pirates have begun to use an experimental energy grenade launcher in the field. The weapon is viewed as a mixed blessing to the grenadier units. While grenade launchers are powerful weapons, grenadiers must leave their rifles behind to carry them. Fast-moving targets in close range on grenadiers, rendering their main weapon somewhat ineffective. I believe they have the same amount of health. So, yep, we'll just take care of him. Sounds like there are more guys here. Ah, there you are. Okay, so that's how much damage the grenades do. But now let's energize this dark portal. We can also get the scan here. We did not have the opportunity to scan the last active dark portal we went through because we automatically went through it in a cutscene. So unless you want to reactivate the portal in the I'm forgetting the name of the room, but in that room you can do that, or you can just wait until this one appears, or you can scan literally any other dark portal in the game. No rush. Dark portals allow living beings to travel the dark ether without being disrupted and scattered throughout the interdimensional void. They are unstable, however, and only, this is the same scan as before. So we're going to make our way back to dark ether. This is where having those 3 energy tanks really comes in handy. Okay, now that we're here in dark ether, these guys aren't important, but we'll just kind of scan them to get them out of the way. We have some new scans that we can create now that we have the dark beam. So if you shoot the Luminoth tech with beams, it will do different things to them. In the case of the dark beam, it will actually nullify their protective fields. So You don't want to shoot them with the dark beam. The only reason you want to do that is to get the scans. So this is a nullified beacon. Light beacons, when covered with dark energy, will cease to function for a brief time. Light energy can clear the beacon of the dark energy. So they look kind of funky in the scan here. So all you have to do in order to return them to normal is just shoot them with basically any beam that's not the dark beam for a little while. So we're gonna make our way across here. There's actually already a nullified crystal for us here. We don't have to shoot it ourselves. So I'm gonna walk forward again and get this scan. So it's the same thing as before. Cease to function. You basically just have to shoot it for a while and then it gets better. I did see an ing. Where are you? Ah, there you are. So those are the two scans you want to get of the crystal tech. This guy is just kind of swimming around on the wall for a really long time. Alright, so new enemy flying up there. This is Dark Preed. Which is funny, you don't actually see their Light World counterpart until after you scan the Dark one. So Darkling enhances the target's durability. Destruction of the outer body will release highly toxic clouds. So these are basically like the puffers from the first Prime game. The aggressive Preed are often possessed by Darklings for aerial hunting missions. The presence of the dark creature makes small cyborg more durable. Toxic gas carried by a Preed is enhanced by the exposure to dark energy, making it considerably more dangerous. It's about the same level of dangerous as it was. So this is conceals another device. Before we do that, though, there's another space pirate corpse over here. So let's take care of this. Scan this crystal here before you shoot it. There are other places to get this scan, but this is the first place to get it, and it's also the easiest place to get it. I have forgotten to get it here before, and it's kind of a pain to do the backup one. So this is a light lift crystal, energized by dark-based weapons. Luminoth lift platform will lower when the crystal is energized by dark energy. So just shoot it with the dark beam. The reason why you want to scan this one before you shoot it is because once it lowers here, it will stay there permanently. So you can't scan this particular crystal again. But up there on the ridge, it's a Dark Agon Temple key. Now you might be wondering what a Dark Agon Temple key is, and as you might be able to guess, we don't have the map for the Dark World. However, we can go back to the Light World, and since there's an Agon Temple, there's also a Dark Agon Temple. And you need 3 keys in order to get into it. So that is, we'll need to collect all of those. Of course, they only appear in Dark Ether, but oh, hey, look, a warrior ring. This is kind of a small space to be fighting warrior rings in. The dark beam is not particularly effective against these guys, so I recommend just still using your normal things. Also, don't shoot those phazon containers while you're too close to them. Their blast radius is pretty big and harmful. I think they do like a lot of damage, to you, and they also damage space pirates, but it's our health that we're concerned about. Now, there's some more stuff to do in this room, but it's not really of our concern right now because we can't access it, so. Okay, we just have a few ingots here. And we have an inactive light portal, which does not contribute to your scan logbook, so don't worry about picking up that scan. Yeah, you know what, we can just ignore you. Alright, so this is the other place where you can scan the light lift crystals, I believe. So if we go around to this other side, yeah, there it is in the middle. It's a bit harder to get though because you can scan this entire pillar, so that's kind of what I was talking about. So we'll just aim up and shoot at it, and that lowers this one. This is also where you can scan the counterpart to the light lift crystal, the dark lift crystal. Now, as you can tell, it's still the same crystal, so I'm not sure why you get like the same scan from this one, but man, whatever. Just make sure you scan it when it's light and when it's dark. So it will rise when crystal is energized by light-based weaponry, and that's 40% of all scans already. So we're moving through that pretty well. Oops. This is kind of a tricky jump, actually. It's tight on the timing. Oops. We are definitely supposed to go to this side, maybe not. How am I getting confused so badly? Yeah, okay, it is this way. I don't know why I got so disoriented, but I did. There's a save point in here, just like there is in the light world. And the nice thing about save points is that they replenish your energy, so even if you're not going to save, it's still worth hitting up this save point just to get your energy replenished. So with that, we're going to move on. You can get this phase-down scan here. Whoa, that was weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Well, I guess it's a good thing I caught it on tape. Now, if you go the low route there, you will run into the phase-on, and of course it does hurt you, so take the high road. It's a lot nicer. Again, more phase-on here. This is a pretty big room. See, you know, its counterpart is the bioenergy. Containment room. So when we take this down, I think we're not going to encounter anything for now. Mostly it's just kind of the dark world at this point that's kind of serving as your enemy. Am I scanning the right thing? Yeah, there we go. No, I'm not. Ah, I was lied to. Okay, so in order to progress, we're going to need to scan 3 of these locks. Which, of course, they put, you know, all over the room. So, we need to ride these platforms to get to one of them. You can't scan them from behind, by the way, in case, you know, you were trying to get some speed strats that way. There's a certain angle. I think it's about past like 180. Where, oh, that is not good. Standing in phase-on and having the Dark World sap your energy at the same time, your health will drain really fast. Like, really, really fast. So I would definitely not recommend doing that. You can mitigate the phase-on damage a little bit by jumping while you're in it. It doesn't drain your health the fastest right away. You can also stand on these containers. So basically, as long as you jump, you won't be standing in it, in which, after you're standing in it for a while, that's when it actually becomes really dangerous. So we've got another scan here. This is an Inkclaw. Morphology Inkclaw, toxin spewing immobile darkling. Target surrounded by impenetrable shell, produces deadly vapor. These are really only harmful to you until you get some more suits later. So it secretes an incredibly durable shell over itself shortly after birth. From that moment on, it remains rooted in place. The creature feeds on flotsam floating in the atmosphere of dark ether and produces waste in the form of toxic dark vapor. So basically, it's bad. Don't get stuck in it. And we have some more Lumites here. You know, interestingly enough. So we've already scanned them though, so we don't need to test. That vapor is obviously more dangerous than just the normal atmosphere, so just get through that area quickly, and it won't be as much of a problem. in case you didn't get the night barb scan from before, there are some night barb here that are just kind of flying around in a circle, so you can just get them pretty easily. You're gonna want to shoot these guys probably, even if they're not really getting in your way right now, because you're gonna need to shoot some light lift crystals to lower those platforms, and as you might imagine, it is a little difficult to lock onto the things when you. And in this case, for the last one, you can actually just kind of aim up if you're using the Wii remote controls. It's a lot easier than trying to aim in the GameCube version. This one is actually like interfering with your shot. But since they're all flying around in a circle and in the same direction, you kind of just aim at one point and kill all of them, which is nice. And this game does something a little interesting. So we just got the Dark Beam, and now we're getting the Light Beam. The two kind of counteract each other. So if you defeat enemies with the Light Beam, you'll get dark ammo from them. If you defeat them with the Dark Beam, you'll get light ammo from them. So that's the reason why they gave you both of the beams in such, such short succession. But now that we have both of the beams, at least the ones that we're gonna get for now, I think this is a good place to cut out this episode. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 2. I'm redxparasite. I just wasted some ammo. Signing out.